Menteri Rangba ke jylla Konrad ke sangwa hakan ya utarik naiwing ula Plie ya ke North East TB Free Summit ka bertemu banrat dyngkhong ya ke jingpang tuberculosis TB ha ke jinyalang ke balalong ha kot yat marian ha ke jingdon lang ke Menteri ketenar ke kot kakya ke Dr. M. Prindingdo bat u Dr. Roderico H. Ofrin WHO India. Haba ajing keren ha ke jinyalang UCM Konrad sangma ula ong bakilat ajing sumar kadai ketong ke bah kemat jong ke sorkar. Hakine ki kendiat senam baladam ngila pedang ban syem ya ki sinjam ban kentiu ya ke jing trekam jong ki tenar ka koi kakya da ke ba pen trekam ru ya ki babun kilat kilinti ban kentiu ban penbha ya ki lat ajing sumar ha ke jelahi barok kawe ula ong. UCM ula pentip ru halor ke jing kentiu jong ka sorkar ya ka mang tengka na ke benta ban kentiu ya ke jing trekam ki bedai bar ka koi kakya. Ya kababun na kane kamang tingka la penlut haki jing trekam jong ki health mission kumjuk ki health but wellness center Meghalaya rap shibun ban penbaha bat penjanai syushu halor kilat jing sumar haba penpau halor ke jingdon benta jong ki kentei haki jing trekam hapok ki self help group baper ula ong bakane kalanang kentiu ha kaliang karoi kapar bat ka kot kakya ula ong ru baka jing adai ha pedeng ka kot kakya bat ka jingkiu ha kaliang karoi kapar kadai ka balak ban bishar bnia na ka jing shakta kum halor ka jing yap jong ki brio ka jing yap jong ki kelung bat ki jat jing stom ki bakta ya ka kha kapun nalor kata ula ong ru baka yok ka kot kadai mau bersiu bakong san jong ka jing roi ha ka yok ka kot ha pedeng kinong shong na kaliang Chief Minister ula ong ru baka don ka jing penslam ha ka bayadai bat ka jing ajing sumar ya ki bapang TB kamtam kito ki bawan na ki long yeng ki beduna ha ka yok ka kot ki bom syam la lech ki doktor tat hadu baka jing stom kala kham banjur ka jing shim bentalang da ki borchnong ka jing penyo ya ki jing bam ki batai ka jing wan ra ya ki buj ajing sumar ka jing pendon kam ya ki kor jing start ha ka ba ajing sumar ka jing pensyai bat ka jing tuklar kloy ya ka jing pang ka jing lek khuj bat ki wei pat ki sinjam ki long kat to kat ne ki linti ki balak ban penpoi syakathong ban penlong ya ki India ka balai na ka jing pang TB kat hadu usnam arajar arpusan ong ukonrat sangma nalor kata ula ong baka jylla ka don ya ka ju kathong bat ka jing angnut jong kari ka Meghalaya ka don ya ki jakalum jakathem ki basyam jing bat ki nong chong shnong ki basapret ka badon kam ban penbiang ya ki jaka sumar na ka benta ka jing pang TB haki thain ki bapaji ka jing ya khun prasha ya kane ka jing pang kadang ya shakman henrai lengba ka jing trish tom bat ka jing ya trelang on la ban penduna ya ka jing shakta ong Chief Minister shu ula kentu ya ki kenhun baper ki badon hakatanat ka koi kakya bakin nang tre shit ram na ka benta kane ka thong harangkat ka jing kut jing mut bat ka jing trish tom ki wei pat ki bala ai jing kran ha kane ka sngi ki kenthop ya ka menteri ketanat ka koi kakya ka kong Amprin lingdo u Dr. Roderico H. Ofrin u bedai u WHO India bat ki wei pat na kaliang Menteri Rangba ke jylla ula pelaj paj baru ya ke kor Meghalaya mobile portable AI based X-ray diagnostic.
As doctors you investigate, but even as government, as policymakers, as an administration, we need to investigate and realize what is the real cause of the problem. When it came to MMR for Meghalaya, institutional deliveries was one part, but we realized that there was a problem because high-risk mothers did not have the accessibility that they require to the medical professionals or to even an ambulance when they needed it the most. We realized that because of maybe economical engagement of mothers not being enough in society, we were seeing the gap between the birth of 2 children being very small, like 1 year, 1.5 years, which was very high risk for the mother, and hence maybe the solution was not just simply the institutional deliveries, but it was economic engagement of the women in our society. And hence that led me to move very aggressively on what we had and what we're doing today, a self-help group movement of women, where in the last 5 years I had 4,500 self-help groups, but this information and this, the result or the problem that we could see encouraged me to increase the number of self-help groups today from 4,500 today in 5 years' time to 45,000 self-help groups in my state. There is one woman from every family today who is engaged in a self-help group. It's a huge milestone. And these women are today economically active. Remember, there is no solution that is going to work across. You have to adapt the solutions to your needs. And Northeast is very complicated. It's very diverse. We have different practices, different beliefs, different culture, different terrain. And hence, we need to realize all this and ensure that we are able to find solutions by doing detailed analysis of what is the problem. Everything starts with your mindset, your thought, and your belief and your passion. Remember, no matter how many doctors we have, no matter how many nurses we have, no matter how many ministers we have or how many officials we have, if your heart is not in the right place, if your mindset is not correct, nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. So I urge all of you, when we are taking up a mission, let us take it up with full commitment and passion. Let us take it up with a sense of purpose that we will do it and a determination that we will do it. We have continuously engaged and continuously invested in the health sector on various fronts. And today we have one of the highest budgets in terms of percentage, in terms of the entire country, different states if you compare. Meghalaya has one of the highest, if not number one, number two, in terms of the percentage that we spend out of our budget on health. Was that we often mistake or we often don't realize what really the problem is. And that happens in governance as a whole, but I think health, it is even more. A simple example of that would be, we often say that Meghalaya's problem is the MMR rate, the maternal mortality rate. And we don't fail to realize, and we have different programs and we try to do different things, and we don't realize that the MMR is actually the result of the problems. It's not the problem in itself. And sometimes in governance, as officers, as politicians, we need to realize that we need to be able to identify what leads to the problem. And in our endeavor to be able to provide better service, better policy making, better administration, unless we are not able to put the finger on the actual cause of the problem, we will not be able to find the right solution, the right policy, or the right steps to move forward.